Okay, so before we start today's video, I'm going to say it once again. If you have a London question, go over to Instagram, follow us on Instagram, leave a comment or a message and I will reply to your Instagram message. Okay, whether your London budget is £20 or £20 million, no one likes to be ripped off. And as much as I love our great city, there is many an opportunity to be ripped off in London. But you're my friends. I love my friends. And I'm not going to let that happen to you. So here are the top 5 London rip-offs. When coming to London, I would definitely recommend that you check out one of our fantastic West End shows. And you know what? I might even be in it. But there is more opportunity here to be ripped off. So listen up. When buying theatre tickets, I think your first port of call should always be the theatre or the theatre's website. If it's a few months before you come to London, check on the theatre's website because there's normally cheap tickets there and anything you book in advance is normally cheaper. If you're in London, go to the theatre, go to the box office because in my experience, that is the best place to find the cheapest tickets. Personally, I would avoid the ticket booths in Leicester Square because I don't think they're the cheapest place. There's a great website called Todaytix where they have a lot of the lotteries on there, a lot of the theatre deals, and they have all the shows in London, so I definitely check out Todaytix. And again, at the actual theatres, a lot of them run a lottery system, so you go there 2 hours before, put your lottery ticket in. If your lottery ticket comes out, you can get a ticket for £20. There's also the day seat system where you turn up at the theatre bright and early, 10 AM, with your coffee, with your newspaper, and you can get a cheap ticket that way. When in Leicester Square, it's very easy to get taken in by those massive cinemas with their promises of lounge-style seats and supersized popcorn. But I think the cinemas in Leicester Square are overpriced, and very near there are some independent cinemas that show great films and are literally, I would say, less than a 5-minute walk. So I look at Picture House and the Curzon, which are really close to Leicester Square. Also in Leicester Square, yes, you have an Odeon cinema, but there's also an Odeon cinema on Tottenham Court Road and Shaftesbury Avenue, which again are 5 to 10 minute walks from Leicester Square, and their cinema tickets are cheaper. When coming to London, you may want to take a day trip out of London. And if you do that, you're probably going to do it by train. So here are some top tips to make sure you don't get ripped off by our rail companies. So, first thing, like anything, book it in advance. If you know you are doing that journey, the earlier you book it, the cheaper that ticket will be. It's also looking at family tickets because sometimes they will do a discounted ticket for a whole family. Also, the attraction you're going to may have a rail offer linked to it. So sometimes you book the train ticket, but you may get a discount on the attraction that you're going to. There's also a great website called Tickety Split, which can drastically reduce the price of your ticket by splitting up the journey. So I would go on the Tickety Split website as well. If you're in London, I'm telling you now, you do not have to pay to go to the toilet. There's many a train station where it tells you have to pay 20, 30, 40, sometimes 50p just to have a wee. You don't need to do that. There are many places to go to the toilet for free in London. Most coffee shops will have a toilet. You might have to queue for a few minutes, but you can nip into a coffee shop and use theirs. Every London pub will have toilets, and most pubs you can just nip into or ask the bar staff and they will let you use it. There's also a couple of great apps. There's one called Toilet Finder. There may be some new ones now that tell you the free toilets in London. So I would say save that money on having a wee and spend it on some peas. You're probably going to want to see a lot of London attractions while you're here. And you may be tempted to get a London Pass or an Explorer Pass. Now these are great things because basically you pay one price and then you can see as many attractions as you want while you're in London. All I would say is do the math. Make sure it is worth your while. Look at all the attractions you want to see, work out all the individual prices and then compare that to the passes. Because in my experience, you have to see quite a lot of attractions when you buy those passes to save you money. It's also worth checking out Hot UK Deals because they can have one-off deals for the attractions that you want to see. Thanks for watching City Hats London. If you like this video, please give it a share. You can subscribe here. You can watch our other videos here. And you can social media me as long as you don't rip off my... Guys, I'm not saying that.